We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna fucking juvat.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
That's right.
You'll be fucking. Die! You swine! You haven't a chance. You want to try me? No skits! Not hit!
Why am I beating? This is for charging me all that frickin' money.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Give a shits. Is this the father again? Why are they showing me this?
Cursed luck.
Radzig.
Well. Distinguished guests, for the love of God. Does it have to be
Radzig
him?
and Hanash.
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus doesn't have much to do with what you're doing here.
We need to have a word with you.
Whoa, look at the veins in his arms. Holy shit.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble
Are they looking for us?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Why am I playing as...
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off? Or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Bah!
Well, why are you here then?
We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes. To Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger? The League of Lords fella?
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake, get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Also, I found out that Saradzig and
Did they have to lock us up in here of all places?
Right.
I have a feeling these
I
walls
learned
are moving.
jail.
The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Hey, we're inside Trusky Castle.
No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Well, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologize. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all.
Wow.
Christ!
Pretty resourceful, honestly. He handled himself well, it sounds like.
Give it all back. Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble. You!
No.
Come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you. What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now. You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
Oh, shit.
What? You can't hang a nobleman. Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans! But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna happen, but it's interesting.
You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein. So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman, he was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Oh, okay.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey.
He's not going to tell me
The
anything I don't
blacksmith
know.
is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Has that not counted? 03. I don't understand. But I was told not to go in there, right? Guess I gotta go all the way back. I was just trying to follow the rules, okay? He said not to go in the castle, and I was like, well, what determines the castle? Is it inside the gates? And the answer turns out to be not really.
might take offense.
I wasn't talking about her, of course. The bride's always the prettiest.
I've been at weddings where that wasn't the case, unfortunately. But I heard it ended in a brawl.
Aye. Some idiots had a punch-up. It's practically a tradition, you know?
A pretty stupid tradition. The poor newlyweds. It's supposed to be a celebration and some numbskulls start fighting.
You're right.
Hey, buddy.
And Lord von Berghoff didn't show up.
No, he didn't.
Guy who started the fight. Some idiots. You idiots, okay? Alrighty. Hooray, sack number 2. I'm gonna see if I've got a perk point. I think I do. I have a perk point in speech. Quality speaks for itself, but you still know how to help it along. When selling weapons, armor, and clothing that are in near perfect condition, you gain 10% more. Frequent misfortune befalls many scholars, and that is a lack of funds. You need not fear this, for you trade as if St. Christopher was guiding your hand and Mercury were whispering in your ear. You buy and sell potions, herbs, recipes, books, and alchemy-related items 10% better. Buy, sell weapons, armor, and clothing. Yeah, we're going artisan.
At least everyone else can relax and be merry.
From what I hear, some of them got a little too merry.
Like my opinion about their majesty, someone might really take an interest in your opinion about the Chamberlain. Not wrong there.
It's real great, you know, just walking slowly in one direction. From the battles.
Might not be so hard on folk if they find a little martial art.
No, he didn't.
Oh. Look, horse apples.
At least everyone else can relax.
You guys are just having the same conversation as ever, huh?
All them bookworms seem off to me. Although it's true he was looking at it. I bought a lovely U-boat.
Oh, so obviously I fixed the issue that I was having. It was an issue with Windows. It wasn't an issue with the game. Because I had it happen in another game and I was like, oh, well then it's not the game. And I found it and I put a stop to it. So that was always good. Alright. So we're going to try to get to Thomas.
Come to think of it,
We're going to at least scout it out.
No, he didn't.
Okay. So this is the chapel, huh?
This property belongs to someone else.
How am I even supposed to get into the chapel? It's in the castle, isn't it? It looks like it is. We're gonna do work by the gallows. See if there's anything that needs doing. Maybe we can sabotage the gallows so that it fails.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
Nice timing. Do you know anything about carpentry?
No, but I'd be glad to learn.
That ain't worth a damn to me if I have to teach you. Good tools is more what I need. I got the job of fixing up this here scaffold, so it don't collapse when we hang that poacher. But the whole thing is fucked. I need a good carpenter's axe. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a file. Of course, Osina didn't find time all year to hone the thing.
I could help you with that.
You could? Well, that'd be great. Go and get it from the shed, sharpen it, and bring it back to me.
Okay,
Sure thing.
Oh, it's closed.